Hey everyone, I'm Jay, and we're here opening some mail. So this is going to be the Harrow County Game of Gothic Conflict, the Deluxe Edition. So I did one unboxing video already of the retail edition. Now I'm going to do this Deluxe Edition. So let's cut into it and see how it looks. I'm excited. Here we go, everybody. There it is. This is a big box. There's the hole for the cube tower. There it is there. Oh man. Let's open it up so we don't have this glare. There we go. There it is. With the wonderful Hester, the witch, buried and dead under the tree there. I think that's a really cool little concept there. That's great. So good. This is heavy. There's a lot of wood in this box. Let's open it up. Let's see all the wood and all the trays. The trays, I can't wait to see the trays. So far so good. It's just the rule book. But if you saw the retail unboxing, then you'll see. But I'll show it again in case you didn't watch that one. This is a hefty rule book. This is like a lot of pages, which we knew, but like a lot of full color images and examples and setups and everything. It's really wonderful. Really wonderful. It's because we use the chapter system. So we do chapter 1, and that goes to a certain page, then chapter 2, and there's 5 chapters that kind of get progressively harder and add more difficulties and whatnot. So it's great for learning the game. All right, the next thing we see is this. There we go. So that's how it's packed so far. So we have, there's the family bag with a nice imprint. That was a stretch goal to get that imprinted on it, so that's nice. The board is all cut out and double-sided, and that to me is really great. I love that we cut this out. It's just less table space. There's no need to make this a square rectangle, and double-sided and printed really well. It's really great. Some standees. We don't need the standees. Oh, I got to tell them we can save some pennies because we don't need standees in this version, I don't think. I'll have to double check. But we do need these black things. These black things are for the spinnies here, the spoon and the plate that helps keep track of your score. Next up is the newspaper. I'm not going to show it to all of you, but it's really cool. That's a lot of, I don't want to spoil anything in there. And then we have one punch board here for this what do we call this? The ability token tray area. I don't know, where you put your ability tokens and the bonus tokens and your townsfolk and your buildings, and then those are the plates and the spoons. So I'll have to construct this and see. Oh, and then the flip side is the solo. That's the solo board. We're playing solo. Now we're talking. Now we're getting into the trays. Check this out. Everything looks really tidy and clean. We do have some player aids came in. Okay, cool. So let's pull out one of these trays and I'll show you. This is one of the trays. I'm so excited. Look how cool this thing is. And this slides in. This is so cool. But that's not even the lid. That just keeps it. That is so cool. Come on, people. I haven't seen that before. I'm really excited. That is so cool. All right, then so it's got a lid now. Let's take off the lid, and then this is just gonna make setup so much easier. We have all of the. I can't tilt it too much. I don't want to dump things out. But let's see here. We have all of the faction character boards here. So all the different character boards, and then it's got a nice little lifty thing, so you can just lift them all right out. Those are great. I don't know if you knew this, but on the back of the faction boards, we got hired Cullen to write a little story on the back of each one about those characters. So if you don't know the story, you can read a bit more. We have a spot. Look, I love when it has like a little groove like this. You just that's how plastic trays are to be made. Oh man. So these are the cards. We can go through those later. Okay, I'm gonna put it so you can see it. How everything, like even here, we got this. These are easy to lift out. Everything's easy to lift out. I'll pull out these individually, but I gotta put it down because here are the mason jars. And I don't know if you knew this because we didn't know at the time of the Kickstarter, but these are printed, everybody, in full color. We didn't think these would be able to be printed in full color, but we managed to do it. So they look a lot better than just a black and white printing that we thought it was going to be. So that's kind of a big surprise for people here, that these look way better than they did on the Kickstarter page. This is amazing. Oh, you know, the skinless boy. Priscilla, Emmy, Malachi, and Bernice. And these just fit right into the tray here. I'm flabbergasted. I know you can't see me doing this, but I'll show it to you in a minute. Oh, look at this. These are the townsfolk. There's 4 of these with a nice image that Tyler made for us, screen printed on it. They look so great. And then, okay, a bunch of red cubes. Those are just red cubes. Nothing crazy there. Then, if you haven't seen the other video, these look exactly like the retail version. These are tiny little haints for the protectors. And they got a hole in the ear. So, like, these are some of the special abilities, like the iron nail for Bernice. And it's on a nice thin wood. I don't think it'd be good if that was too thick. I think that's great. And then these are the path tokens that help them walk around. And then just your legend ability, which is double-sided. We upgraded that in Kickstarter with a different thing on the back. So much replay in here. Almost crying at how amazing this tray is. Like, these just fit perfectly in here. There's grooves in here, so they just fit perfectly and lean in there exactly. Oh. Even like the cubes, it's got like a curved bottom, so it's just easy to scoop them all out. And then, just like you saw before, these sit on top, which is so good. And block that in to keep all these small pieces from flying. But even still, it still has a lid. Wow, oh wow, oh wow, everybody. I don't know if you're excited about this. Obviously I am. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but this is amazing. And I got to show you one more time because, well, we're going to see it with the other ones. But to me, this, oh yeah, I didn't even see this. So this is the training side. This is the training side, just a normal side. But then on this side, it is 2 layers. So the tokens will fit in here. Oh, that is great. I'm gonna do that. But I wanted to show this one more time. I think it can go in either way. I think you can put it in this way or that way. Yeah, because it just slides in. That is so cool. This is, hey, you're the protectors. Here you go. Let's start playing. Like, it's so great. Same thing. Family. Oh, you're playing as a family? Here's your family. This thing just slides right out. Same as before. And we got the double layered board there as well. So that's great. And then, same thing. This is going to look very similar, but now all blue. Look at this. Like, I haven't seen a single thing I'm on to be like, nah, we should probably change that. I haven't seen a single thing yet. Again, here's all there's 6 in in this version. Upgrade cards. And there's the buildings with the heat press image on it. So cool. The mason jars, printed in color. That is a surprise. Surprise! These are the upgrade tokens for the family, where they can upgrade their tokens to be even better tokens. So they're blue. So that's cool. If you saw the other video, you would have seen these guys already, but here it is. And again, a hole in the ear for the snakes. Oh, and I see one thing we have to change. So the cubes are kind of teal, and they have to be blue. So that's a mistake. So one thing, and then again, same thing. We've got the ability thing that's double-sided. What do we do with this board again? Oh yeah, we slide it. We slide it into this. Come on. Isn't that amazing? Cammy is next. Yep, same thing. Here, you want to play Cammy? Here you go. This slides out. Same thing. Double layer board. So these are all holes here, which is great. The back doesn't have a chapter 1 mission because she starts on chapter 4. So we just added some cool art from Tyler there. She only has 3 goblins that she can use. But again, same thing. Mason jars, purple, but printed in color. So these look great. Underneath some of the doll tokens is not a doll. And under other doll token, one of them, it is a doll. You found the doll token. So that's Cammy's objective, is to find her doll token. She has her cards here, the goblin cards, which have just, again, the art. Look at this. Look at that. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. This is amazing. And I didn't show you the family, but all the characters. The cool thing about Cammy is that, so there's these goblins. They have the backside are all black. And it's because it kind of has a Stratego-esque element to it where Even Cammy is black on the back, so you don't know which one is Cammy and which one is Goblin. She plays with 2 legends, which is different than how the other factions work. Now Hester's a bit different because she doesn't have as many components, so she only has half a thing. But there's something under here, the Fair Folk expansion that goes under here. So anyways, this comes out, same thing, still slides in there to keep it in there. So the specific order everything has to go in. Oh yeah, I don't see that. We added a sheet on how to pack it back up, but I don't see that. So we're going to add that to it. So she has oh, they're chunky. Fire tokens, and they're pretty chunky. That's great. She has, obviously, her Hester. Hester herself, she has a value of 3 in her combat, compared to everybody else who just has the 1. She has her root tokens, these little snaky snakes. I showed in the retail edition how these snakes fit into the ears of each of the haints, so check out the retail unboxing. And then just some cubes. And then see, this is the error here. She has blue cubes here instead of teal. It should be teal in here and blue in the family. So that's an easy thing to fix. And then the cards. She has her Hester cards, which are, again, just full of amazing, amazing art. Just look at that. Have you read this comic? It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I'm a bit biased, maybe. We still have another 2 trays and a thingy. The thingy is just 3 trays and a thingy. The thingy is the battleground. This is the bottom of it, which has got some cool snake art to it. And this is where all the cubes come into when they come out of the cube tower. And they fall in here. And it's got some indicators of how many cubes you're allowed to have at the end of a turn, 6, and some reminders on how much it costs to kill people. So there's a tray here for all the ability tokens. I don't know if they... oh, and this was over top. That's great. This doubles as a lid to this. That is clever! These wooden ability tokens. And some people were wondering if they possibly would look, they might look the same, but they don't. They look totally different. We'll see with the metal ones in a minute when we get to that. As you would hope and expect, they fit absolutely perfect. Like, not even a wiggle. They fit perfectly in here. They just slide in. Look at that. I am very, 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 very happy right now. But there's more. There's more. Look at this. This little tray token here is just wild tokens and storms. You need the storms if you're playing as the family. The wilds you always need. So the wilds are just wooden skulls. Nice thick tokens. And these are the storms. These are laser cut. And they are groovy. You get so many of them. I love these plastic trays so much. And one last thing here. Start token and the bonus tokens, and I believe the player aids are going to go over there. That's the back sides of them, and then the front sides are that. You get a free move, or oh sorry, that was a free spawn, free advance. It's not called move, it's called advance, or a free wild. Start player token. Start player token is a lamp. Also in here comes the Harrow County Fair Folk expansion, which has got a lot of silvery highlights to it, if you can see. You can obviously see the Off the Page Games logo is silver, but there's silver highlights in his buckle and on his sword. There's some silvery highlights and around the edges. Lots of packaging. Now this is the deluxe edition, so we have these arrow tokens that are wood and beautiful. We got cubes. Yeah, we don't know what cubes look like. This was an not an expansion, like a mode that we unlocked during the Kickstarter, which is a Fair Folk versus Hester. So you can play a 2-player game of this game with these characters, because normally you can play Hester as a solo, otherwise Hester's only a 3-player. So this allows you to play 2-player, and it works really interesting, and it has this really cool turn order. That's what this helps determine, is a really cool turn order. These are the offers that get stuck in the nest. Let's stick one in the nest. I wonder if we could lighten up the gray. That might be something I might want to do with these Wimpies to make them look a bit more silvery. They look a bit gray. So the idea is that we take a nest like this and it lies down here, and we take an offer and we would stick this in here, and we would sit this on the board, and that would stand upright like that. Very cool. These are the X tokens, where it says, no, you're wrong when you try to guess something. This is the little silvery bag that's used for putting your offer tokens into. And it comes with a dry erase marker, and that is because this location card, we used to have this location card where it was preset and we came with 6 of them, but we started to, after more and more playtests, we started learning that you can kind of start to remember some of them as soon as you found the first one. You're like, oh, it's on the outside edge. That means the second one's on the third. You know, you started to learn them. So we're like, And the solution is just have players draw wherever they want, where the 3 things that are hiding. That's what this is. There's a sword, a crown, and the queen that the fair folk are trying to find. So you just draw on it, and that player can't see. The fair folk can't see. Everyone else can. So they're hiding that from them. We have some tokens here. Ooh. With silvery goodness on it. Even on the back it's got silvery goodness. I didn't really announce too much of this in the Kickstarter, that this is going to be all like silvery. Like even the Fairfolk, this is the main board, silvery. Because that seems like a Fairfolk thing, to have it all kind of shiny and flashy. Right? And then this is the piece that is essence from a silver perspective. The cards. Look at these cards. Look at these cards. And that's it. These are all the backs, objectives, and Fairfolk, and let's open them up. They look awesome. Like, how cool is it going to be to play with these cards? You're going to feel like you are part of the Fairfolk when you're playing with these. Come on. Are you kidding me? Cute little rulebook. We took advantage of every inch on this book, man. We couldn't go an extra page, but still try to make sure there was enough images for examples and stuff. Like that for a setup. That's the deluxe edition. Are you kidding me? Are you excited about this? I'm a little excited about this, as you can tell. I'm blown away by these trays. The functionality and how compact everything is. It's amazing. Again, I love that these slide in and out. That's amazing. Yes, but the only thing we're missing, I think, is that one pager. Yeah. So only a couple issues. The one pager, that's got to explain how to pack it back up, because they all have to go back in a certain way, especially with the Hester being only half of a size. And the cubes in the family and the Hester, the swapping of the colors. Those are my only 2 concerns. And I noticed, the other thing I noticed right now, which I'll show you, is for inside the box now, we put a piece of foam under here, because this is the exact size also of the retail unit. So we didn't want to have to print 2 different versions of this and pay for 2 different not molds, but cuts of this box. So we put a piece of foam in here. But currently this is not glued in, and this is loose. So I want this glued to the side. I want to ask if that's possible, and even glue that foam down, and even glue this to the foam. Like, just glue this in so it's just locked in. But this is what it looks like. This is what a cube tire looks like. See, it's got all these little ledges and flanges and stuff inside there. So that's, some of the cubes get stuck on some of those, and some fall through, and so that's why it's a nice randomizer for combat. It fits into the box, and not just fits in the box in a gimmicky way, but if you know the story of Harrow County at all, this hole is super important. This hole is where this main character, Emmy, was born out of this hole. And from this tree, the witch Hester was buried under this tree. And so then she was born out of this hole. So this is like perfect. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Harrow County, the deluxe edition. I hope you're excited. I don't think you'd be as excited as I am, but I hope you're excited. And next up is the Satchel edition. I can't wait. Let's see what that looks like. Thanks so much.